Good morning. It's a very hot Texas morning here in Katy, Texas, and we're going to go through the SGW bullpup stock. This is the assembly guide, and you can see the pieces and parts and stuff here. Without question, this is the most beautifully manufactured plastic product that I've ever seen. The brass inserts are just beautifully done. When you made up various parts, and this is of course before anything gets done, they go together in what looks to be just a beautiful, beautiful match. Now obviously there's going to be a thousand here and there that's not perfect, but this is just beautiful. And the grip itself, boy, you hold that thing, I wish my pistols were that comfortable. It's this thing has been beautifully thought out. The mechanism is really great. I'm going to have some lubricant that I'll show you in a little while that I'm going to apply during assembly, because no matter how good this is, you're adding a lot of mechanics to the SKS trigger group, and so as smooth as we can make it, that's what we want to do. So for right now, we're going to turn the camera off, and what I'm going to do is take my bone stock Yugoslavian M5966, and I'm going to remove the rear leaf sight, and you do that by pushing down with a screwdriver and twisting it out. There may be a pin that has to come out, and it does look like they do have a pin. And I'm going to remove the front leaf sight. Other than that, the instructions on the web indicate that you can leave the handguard assembled or disassembled. They recommend disassembling it, and that's the way they show it. So just to show the other side of it, I'm going to leave the wood on the front handguard and on the gas tube, and we'll see how it goes doing it the opposite way that they've shown you. Okay, so we'll be back in 10-15 minutes after I get these parts. Okay, we're back. We have removed the leaf sight according to the instructions in the instruction manual. Follow them exactly, you'll be fine. We have removed the trigger group, which is step 2. I don't know, here it is. Step 3, remove magazine body. We've removed the magazine body, removed barrel receiver, we've removed barrel receiver, and now we're on assembly. Remove tape on trigger in the main housing. That would be this right here, and we're going to remove the tape. Looks like painter's tape, so it shouldn't be on too tight. As hot as it is, the glue just kind of runs and is a mess, so I don't have to wipe that with something later. Okay, so that takes care of that. Remove pivot screw on trigger bar and set aside. That's this little baby right here. That's not the right size. So, let's see, maybe this way is. No. Hang on, let's go ahead and stop it. I'll get the right size. Okay, I got oriented. It's really strange with completely, totally different parts not fitting together like anything you've ever seen. But if you notice this little part right here on the adapter, and there's your normal place where the stock goes in, and it fits the same way. I did do a little trial fit, so this would go a little smoother. And before you do any filing, I was just about ready to start the film and start filing on this a little bit. Push it in hard, because it must fit all the way up forward. And when I did that, pushed it in hard, then it did go in just right. Let's see what's, there we go. And it didn't need any modifications anywhere. It says you have to, you may have to file on some of these, whatever, but it fit perfectly. Everything looks like it's in and set just the way it's supposed to be. So we'll proceed. And I think we proceed upside down here, if I'm not mistaken. And it does fit. So the rear barrel support inserts came with the ones, worked with the ones installed. No parallel play between the stock and the barrel receiver. Oh boy, there is no play. That's really tight. So next page. If stock retainer guide, don't have to file anything there. Don't file too much. Nothing needed any filing. So, oh yeah, go ahead and pan back. Let's let them see the whole thing again here. Let's see. Yeah, we're still in the barrel support, so I didn't have any trouble with them, so I'm not going to back up and pretend that I had trouble, so hopefully you won't either. If you do, the instructions are very clear. Okay, so now we insert, let me back up, let's see. Be sure to be aware of which portion of the main housing is preventing the stock from sealing before beginning the boat. I didn't have to, everything's sealed. Okay, this is the grease that I'm going to put on. It's a moly grease, and hang on, go ahead and stop that. We're sweating a stock also. Okay, so the trowel fitment is functioning and it works. So we got to pull it apart, flip this over, and the next step says place detent ball bearing on top of safety spring. So the safety spring goes in right here. Let's put this in like that. Safety spring is in, and the detent ball goes right on top of that. Oh, I can see why she had a little bit of a tough time. This is going to be a balancing act. So if we stop it in the middle and restart, don't be too awful surprised, because this thing is pretty darn strange. Okay, now it says install barrel receiver on the main housing the same way you would install your original wooden stock. Okay, well, so that means this goes in there all the way forward and down. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Attach left pistol grip onto main housing. Line up holes and push together. Okay, that would be the right pistol grip. This would be the left pistol grip. And, well, that was easier than I thought too. Insert safety bar. Okay, now this is the one where you slide this bar with the holes down into position here without knocking that ball off. This is going to be fun. Let me take a peek in here again. Alright, well, it looks like you just kind of got to give it to, oh, that's in. Okay, and you can feel it, the ball and the spring are pushing that. Okay, so that's, safety bar is now in. A little more. Good. Next page. Insert trigger pivot pin as shown. Trigger pivot pin. But you know, I should have had all of these parts separated, but I didn't. Okay, so that's that, and it looks like it goes right about there.